everybody. It's me, Makaita Kamima Garezano. Welcome to our YouTube channel. This is Alleviate's YouTube channel. Please be sure to like and subscribe so that you can become a part of the Alleviate team. Today I'm here with Oswald and Nyari. We are going to talk about the challenges that people who are coming from correctional facilities are facing. And in those people, we have the youth, so we are just going to broaden up the conversation and talk in general about why it's so difficult for the youth to get up and out there to physically look for jobs. Now, as a reentry advocate, I have been going around talking to youth, and I've been experiencing this challenge, or as the number one challenge, trying to motivate people who aren't employed to go out there and physically search for jobs. That left me puzzled, and I called Nyari, the family counselor, to assist me with a professional take on the issue. I have been going around with one of our beneficiaries as well, trying to get him a job, and we've been learning one or two things. So come with me as we proceed with the conversation, and you can also learn one or two things. Hi, Mary.
Hi, Maka. How are you?
Good. Hi,
Hello.
Asad.
How are you?
Good. Okay, we meet again. Yeah. So I want us to continue from where we left off. The last time we spoke about getting jobs, the youth. We have a specialty. I have a specialty assisting people who are coming from correctional institutions get the jobs. But the advice is the same, whether it's that population or the youth. I have been having problems. I've been experiencing challenges. You go out there, you try to motivate people to get out of bed. They wake up at 10 a.m. and you say, "Young man, let us go," or "Young woman, get up, let's go and get a job." And they are reluctant, they're hesitant. It's like pushing an elephant. It's really a challenge. What's going on? Why is it? You would think that for someone to actually want to get a job, they would be like, "Let me do this right there." But it's not. Why is it like that, Nyari?
Okay. Before I answer you right, I want him to do that for me. Naye Oswald, why vana vechidiki anti vachinetsekana nekumuka kuti vakwanise kuenda kunotsvaga mabasa o vachiita kunge vanofarira kugara pamba vasiri kuita anything chinogona kuva nekunaka kwamangwana avo.
Chinoita kuti vana mazuvano vanofungidzira kuti kusaenda kubasa maybe ndezvimwe zvirwere zvisingaitiri. Saka plus kuti vangomuka vachifamba vachitongoti ndiri kuenda kumaindastri anotsvaka basa, zvinhu zvinogona kuti netsei kwavari. Plus vajairawo kumuka makuseni vachimuka vagara pamabhiriji vachiita zvanenge vachiita vachitowana vasikana vamaisana zvozisikana. Saka zvonetsa kuti vamukira vachienda kumabasa. Plus ivo moziva samazuva ano kuti vanenge vachingoitawo zvavo zvavanenge vachingoitawo. Saka mabasa hamakoshesi zvekudaro.
Okay, so back to you, Maka. What I have realized angu mukufamba as a family counselor, ndichitaura nevabereki vakawanda. Vana vazhinji vanofungira kuti, okay, umwe anogona kukudza, for example, kuti inini ndoruka musoro, or I'm a tattoo artist. So as a mother, will you be happy kuti mwana wako amuke makuseni achiita zvematatoos? Obvious, unogona kuramba kuti no, this can't happen pamba pangu. Then already patwa ne conflict between mother and child, whereby mwana ari kuti you are not supporting me enough. Okay. But as a parent, hapana paunomvuma kuti mwana wangu aite matatoos, because mukukura kwedu isusu takasanganisa matatoos necrime.
Okay.
So mwana anenge achiti, as my mother, as a parent, please support me. And hazvibudi kumuti, okay, fine, now go to find a job. Chero ane 5 O levels anoramba because ari kuti chi ndiri kupursue my talent.
Okay, now yesterday I had a conversation with a 17 or 18-year-old boy. I had gone to his house looking for his mother, and I knocked by the door, and he was sleeping. And it showed that he had not even woken up from, in the morning. He was just sleeping. And I asked him, so his mom had been asking me to help him get a job. I was like, would you mind if I go out with you and I show you, I demonstrate to you how to get a job? And, he was like, I'm fine, I'm okay. But his mom is saying, we even have an uncle who's working at this organization, and the uncle is calling him, but he just wants to sit in the house and sleep. He doesn't have a talent. He has not displayed a specific skill. So in this situation, what is going on?
Sorry to say this, but the mother has a problem.
The mother has a problem.
Exactly.
Okay.
Where I come from, 10 aichayuri blankets.
Okay.
Ndenge ndatorowa kudara.
Okay.
So if you went there around 9 and he was still sleeping, then the mother has a problem.
It was after 10.
Thank you.
11.
Then the mother has a problem, because kutsiurwa kunotanga mumba. You can't do anything if the mother can't do something about mwana
But
wako.
the child is violent. She literally says the son is violent. She can't get through to him. He attacks her.
Because it started from home. It started from home.
How so?
Ina andingavhundutsirwe nemwana wangu. You start mwana at a tender age.
Okay.
5 years. Plus 1 year akutonzwisisa. Achiri mucheche, you talk to mwana wako. Auntie, I recall I have a cousin. Aitarumura mwana wake nekumuudza kuti I can't give you milk anymore.
Okay.
And mwana wacho by then angari tofunga kuma 9 months. But akato understand kuti no,
The
mommy
baby understood.
exactly.
Yeah.
Kuti mama can't give me this anymore.
So you are saying that vabereki isusu tisu tinospoila vana starting from a very young, tender age.
Exactly.
Atizvioni, we consider that love, but then
Exactly.
panozokura vana akudisplaya mama kwatinenge tichitya kutsiura vana, and then mwana iye haachandioni semubereki akundichallenge because I have not stood firmly in my position
Exactly.
as a parent.
Exactly.
So how can that be reversed?
The mother has to do something about it. If achikwanisa kumuka kuma 10 mumba mavo, it means atiwa munhu mukuru.
Okay.
You can't say murume wavo anomuka na 10, mwana wako muka na 10. It doesn't make sense. So pamba pamfana pane munhu 1 anenge achinzi uyu ndiye anotyiwa. That means isi techizoti pamwe ndibaba, kana baba wasipo then it means ndamai. If mai vangu vari kumuka kuma 6 or kuma 5, ini nichimuka kuma 10, then it means problem ndeyavo, because vanofana kundimutsa kudhara.
amukana 10 unongo chimutina tenga chingwa shinda kunotenga chingwa.
Okay.
Then anotonoka kudzoka, then vanotanga kuti wanga waripinda mwana kutuma kubva na 10.
And also zvaurikutaura zvekuti amukana 10 anonzi ndanotenga chingwa, hapana discipline yekunzi warara kusvika na 10. Akutopiwa ma-responsibilities. And it seems as if the parent is okay with you waking up at 10. Okay. Pana ndichiuya kunoku tichisangane kunoku, ndatoti coincidence. There was a song yanga ichiti amuna mabasa munyika. The youth vari kutambura, vane zvikoro, vane ma-skills, but there are no jobs.
A lot of people say that, but mabasa ariko. Why am I saying this? You can actually hustle. Ndrikuona mahustlers mazhinji driving fancy cars kutodarika munhu akapasa akaenda kuuniversity ane degree.
Okay.
So you choose what you want. It's a pity kuti kuchikora hatizodzidziswi zvedu kuti hustling inofamba sei. These are things vabereki should teach us at home. Patinobva boarding paper, when we go back home, mai nababa vanofana kutidzidzisa kuti after education there is life after that. But upenyu ihwohwo tinohufambisa sei? You need to hustle. You need to be in business. You need to associate yourself with other people who have made it in life. Seni inini, my brother always tells me kuti, you don't have to have friends. You need associates.
Okay.
So when I'm making associates, I don't go to someone, sorry to say this, who's lower than me.
Okay.
I come to someone like you so that I can learn from you. Ndaenda kune munhu akaita semi ndadzidza. Whatever conversation we are going to have, right? I have to learn something from that.
Okay. All right. Oswald, what have you learned? Chicha wadzidza so far. In terms of job searching, chaungada kudza vamwe chauri kudzidza neprogram kuti kana uchida basa unoita so muchidembo.
Chida kuudza vamwe ndechekutongoramba tichitsvaka mabasa. Kuti mabasa ashayikwi. Tikamuka makuseni tikafamba tikaenda maindustry, tikabvapo tikafamba tikaenda mudzimba. Hatimbozonyanyi kuzorishayiwa. Hatinoda kuti tive netime yacho yekuti titsvake mabasa acho. But tikashaiwa time hatifi takarowana basa racho. So vana vakawanda vanenge vachingoti hakuna mabasa. Then unoitawo zvavo zvokuti vanenge vachitoruka musoro todi. But zvosiyana manje. Decided tichida kuti tiende tinotsvaka mabasa kuna maindustry mutauni momo mudzimba umo chere chatawana chinongodzi basa. Basa. Hatisi kusharudza kuti basa nderipi racho.
Okay, ukwanisa kuita. So the main reason why I wanted, or why I had us come together to do this video is, I think I mentioned it at the beginning of the video, is that it's really a challenge to get the young people out of their households to go out there, company to company, household to household, industry to industry, or business to business with their CVs looking for a job. It is as if the government itself is going to come and knock on a bedroom door to say, okay, now we have a job. So we just want to inspire young people out there, or even adults struggling. It is difficult. I actually resigned 4 years ago and I've been looking for a job. I have not found a job as yet, but I created this to keep me occupied and help other people. Spend your time doing something. Come up with new projects, mingle with good people, like she said, people who inspire you to do greater things. In this day, we have technology. There are modern careers coming up because of technology, but you're not going to know of those jobs if when you have your phone, you always go on Facebook and look for groups that insult people or follow certain celebrities. You have to train your mind to, to want to advance for that personal and career growth. So I really hope that this video motivates someone. Nyari, any last words?
All I have to say is to parents, charity begins at home. Before someone else comes to save your child, you need to act first. That's all I have to say.
Okay, Aswad, are you ready for me to continue? We're just going to show our audience what we have been doing, going to certain businesses and companies to drop off our CVs. We've been doing this for a week, right? And we haven't had any job prospects. We're still unemployed, right? Yeah. But are we going to stop? No, we are not going to stop. We just need to go on. Yeah. So, I think did you bring one of your CVs?
Kurundu takaona basa kura.
Zitani.
Ndo aswali kuno.
Alright. Now kana take down na CV kuti chishando nacho.
Ba CV andinga CV na. Tono saka ongo wangu tindwalo kuna na mawasa kitongo ma.
Alright.
This is more on better way.
Zvaizo zvinenge zvinga pasina chando chiripo. Asi CV manje rei tichibatsira kuti chero ukaandika kuti mangwana pane chamuka. Ndokwanisa kutarisa CV rako uchiona kuti uswati akauya.
Kondisi nao para walipompara pango mwezi wao kwa kuna umana amizi ndio mwana bazira.
Unogona kuti nedzewe kuti izvozvi ndokuti basa riripo apa. But mamwe mapiswe kanouya pani kunzi anogona kumuka suyoyo pachiwetwa kana pamwe kuloda mabricks chiripo pano panochiweta chinoita vanhu vachinge vanoloda mabricks vanofloda.
Alright. Asi ino kuloda mabricks ndogona kurwara nditenga maCV.
Asi zvi asi nyaya yekuti ndio inowanisa basa. Inyaya yekuti kana usipo sezvandika ndikati kwakudawa munhu ndo tinokuruza kubudisa CV yako kwainaro ndokuruza kana mafitosi.
Saka kana kwanza kuti pakati wechibasa chechakadaro chikunona loda ndimora batawo. Ndogona kusira vana vangu
ndakatira namba dzikondonyora. Asi ndinenge chakanyanya koshanda CV rinenge rakanaka ndokwanisa kufaila nditi ndokuruza kuti bata. Muzuva ndoda kutarisa paya pandakanyora ndopashaya. Saka CV rinodikurudza kuchibatsira.
CV andinakana vangobatsira kukurana sendavo dzangu dzoite 0776.
Ndatanga nezita.
Aswali Gumbo. Gumbo, Gumbo. Right. 0776.
0776.
644.
654.
032.
Ndoka
kumchekedi apili.
Chekedi.
Apili.
Makore mangani?
34 years.
34 years. Chimwe chatinenge chidazvo kuona chitupa.
Alright. Andoona kuti ndakukangana ndoona chitupa.
Unofanira kuti tione chitupa chako nekuti tizivo tiri kushanda nani. Toona kuti kushanda nani mukangari. Ko wati ndinogona kuda phone number pamwe ya next of kin munhu
0772
anenge achinzi ane stara.
Anenge achinzi kudzai 0772 sister.
Saka zvinezvi kana pane chinenge changomukandirodi ndinenge chakufonera. Yako ikaramba ndifonera ya sister yako.
Thank you.
How are you? Masvingo? Sure. I'm not CV. Okay. What about the matter? Did you only for Magadi? Okay, mission for only for you.
The fair.
Fair for you. Masvingo. English lipo. Okay. It's fine. So I'm any course they are going to make
ngazvidai kuti kana ine family but support to take out some kind of whatever
ndinakana ndinakana tinakutengesa petrol diesel pakamotoka nevapurisa
so you ngatikhali panapa chichi zvinova ndingati did how to come out no mauya panapa kuzivaifone zvimizi you are intelligent maybe we push out mukana kuti but at least I'm sure I'm as you already determined. So what can you advise on this company it can make sense to employ a new person on this company?
Chero zvese hapana chinotadza kuita chinyaya kukabasa stereka ndinachinotadza kuita chese nechitoto ndotoita chese.
Okay, so the reason you might maybe you here to move to whatever the job is available at the moment. Okay, it's fine. So you mean are you able to work under pressure? What's the like here is a company. It's almost to 5 now, but on a client, I'm no choice. How are you able to adjust it to maybe you can work under pressure?
I don't know, the operation is not like it.
Okay. Alright. And it's fine. I think the way I'm talking to you is maybe you're committed to work in this company.
Right.
So what can do for you is maybe tomorrow, just bring your certificates here.
Right.
Then after 7, that's the time will be here to Changi Pass. I will see your papers and you know what best we can help you. This one. Thanks, good day. Okay. You're welcome.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Today we did mock interviews. Aswad went around looking for a job in 3 places. So the idea was to give young people or anybody who is at home wondering where do they start and what type of questions would they ask when he or she goes out there to look for a job. You heard that the number one thing they ask, no matter whether what qualification you may have, they want a CV. You have to have a detailed CV. They also said a CV doesn't mean you have a degree, but it is a mere outline of your qualifications. It's also easy for them to reference back to you. For instance, if you were to leave your CV in their office today and there's a job that would come up later, they will be able to call you through your contact details. That would be in your CV. But if you go without any documentation, they won't be able to find you because time would have gone and nobody would remember you in any case. So, encouraging all the young people to get out of bed, even though they say there are no jobs, but do try. It requires sheer determination. It requires perseverance. I remember somebody who wrote on one of my favorite platforms, LinkedIn, and he said he applied to 30 universities for a PhD scholarship, and only one university responded positively. You can imagine 30 universities, one responded positively, other responses, but very few were still pending. So this world we are living in, times are hard. Jobs are hard to come by, but if you don't have a job, don't sleep at home. Wake up, put your papers in order, go door to door, company to company, organization to organization, business to business, even house to house, looking for employment. What the funny thing that happened today with Aswad is when we were doing the mock interviews, we actually saw people who knew him, and they took our numbers, they took his number. So now we just thought we were doing this mock interviews, but our numbers are in the hands of so many people who are now potential or prospective employers. So if you are in bed, you won't know anything. But if you go out, you meet different people, you'll be exposed to different ideas. I know a lot of people talk about career guidance, a lot of people repeat this all the time, but I think we don't have to stop talking about it because it motivates people. Somebody will get motivated and they will eventually get a job. don't forget to like and subscribe our YouTube channel and become Team Alleviate.